This fight against you will bring me one step closer to my goal.
Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and welcome back to some more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero mod showcases. That is right, my friends. We have returned with one of the best, I would have to say, the just best model I've ever seen in a Dragon Ball video game. And it's crazy to say this because this is a fan-made mod. This is nothing that the developers made, and it's just really impressive. And before anybody says anything, I'm not trying to hate or knock on what Spike Chunsoft has been able to accomplish in this game. I've said it a million times. I think this game is still one of the best looking Dragon Ball games, and it's got like very beautiful models and everything, but there are just some things that look better like this. And it's just crazy to see a fan make something this polished. Like, I'm telling you right now, I do not see a single mistake or issue or weird thing about this. Like, this looks like straight out of the anime, and it seems to be more akin to how the original Yamamoto style is. You can really see it from the face and everything. Yamamoto style back in the day, I'm talking about like the 90s, was very sharp and it looked very good. I would say that, you know, most people would agree with me that he had the best style back in the day, right? But as time passed, I don't know, he got not lazy, but he decided to go for something a little bit simpler and just very blocky looking, and it just didn't turn out well. So it seems that the homie Pedro, who did create this, by the way, please go check them out. You know, shout outs to Pedro. Pedro is one of the best, if not like the best modeler out there, alongside Ryota when it comes to Sparking Zero models. And they've just been changing up the game so much with this stuff. So like, this literally changes Sparking Zero forever, because this is now the foundation of what things can look like in terms of mods, right? So just to show you guys a comparison, because, you know, there are going to be some people that say that they like the original better, and that's fine. You know, I can, you know, definitely see people liking how this simpler style, the, I guess, Shintani direction, I don't know if we can even really call it that these days, is something that some people like. Now, Shintani's style makes the characters a little bit smoother. They look a little bit like, you know, more playful and like, you know, just a little sillier, you know, sometimes. That's just my opinion. You can disagree with me. It's mainly with like the face and like the eye shape and everything. Things are more rounded, okay? And it definitely can look really, really good, you know, during animation and during, you know, traditional 2D animation. But when I'm comparing these two, man, like come on, let's be real, all right? Let's all be 100% with it. Which one looks more like Dragon Ball Z? Or just, you know, what the best iconic style for Dragon Ball is, okay? I'm gonna have to say it's the mod by Pedro, right? It really does. You can, again, you see it in the face, you see it in the eyes, the muscle structure and just physique of this Goku is just, he looks more like what we know and love from Dragon Ball Z. And again, nothing wrong with this style at all, but you know, the new art direction for how Dragon Ball characters look, they're always much leaner and everything. And you know, that's been kind of Toriyama's more modern style. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think it still looks good, but this just looks better. You know what I mean? So be sure to drop a like and subscribe here on the channel, guys. We got more videos coming. I just had to show this. We're gonna do comparison between these two. So I know it's kind of hard to really see it. I'm gonna use a camera mod later on here whenever we actually analyze everything. But yeah, this is dude. Like, look at the muscle structure and the detail on the muscle. Look at how different that looks. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. All right, let me jump into a camera mod real quick, and I'll just really show it to y'all. All right, guys, so the best way I could really do this is kind of just have them side by side, but you can't really do it like side by side. You have to have them like next to each other. So this is how we're gonna kind of really analyze these guys next to each other. Oh my god, this is nuts, man. It's actually baffling. It doesn't even look like the same game. As soon as you throw on Pedro's mod, like, it's a different game. It's not Sparking Zero anymore. Are you seeing this shit? It's mainly the face. It's mainly the face that I have to show, man. Like, oh my god. You can see the difference in the hair. The hair is just so much better. The eye shape and the sharpness. Like, you see how Sparking Zero, the eyes are much curvier and rounded on the edges, and they're just bigger, right? The nose is not as defined. Like, you're not seeing a lot of the, you know, Dragon Ball Z style with the nose. And I know it's Dragon Ball Super and everything, but even Dragon Ball Super was going more for the Yamamoto style. It didn't look like this, okay? The Broly movie design was one film, okay? And that was a lot of Shintani stuff, right? Let's analyze the muscles here, okay? Now, Sparking Zero, the arms are not like, you know, rail thin. They're not like these like super skinny arms or anything like that. Like, you know, he's still pretty buff, right? But it's almost like we have like natural bodybuilding here, right? Which, you know, would be more natural. There's probably like more body fat and everything on it. It's not as defined, right? And then you have like the Yamamoto style, which is like fucking jacked, shredded, just absolutely swole version right here. Like, this is steroids Goku right here. You know, I'm just joking, okay? Don't take that too seriously. But yeah, you can see like the arms definitely look slightly more buff. You know, there's more detail like on the side here. Like, look at this, dude. Look at the detail. Let's compare the detail between the arms. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Dude, it's not even the same fucking game anymore, man. And something interesting that I guess I never noticed was the rip on the shirt is more accurate to what it looked like in the anime as well. The one that Goku has here on the Sparking Zero base model is not the same as what it was in Dragon Ball Super, because I do remember it being specifically like that. I know that's crazy to analyze that, right? But, I mean, if you compare it, like, this one is just like, oh, okay, we'll just throw a ripping on there because he had a ripping, right? This one right here that Pedro did, he's like, okay, let me make sure I go back to what it looked like in the Dragon Ball Super anime, you know, when Goku goes Ultra Instinct for the first time. And that's pretty much how it looked, right? And again, Sparking Zero still looks good. It still looks very good, and it's so smooth and everything, but it's just not this right here. And if I didn't already bring up the hair, like, let's talk about the hair. We gotta talk about the hair. Dude, come on, man. I genuinely have to say that I do not like how Sparking Zero did the hair on Ultra Instinct, both on Sign and, you know, white hair and everything. It just, it doesn't look good. I don't know if it's because of those extra thinner strands that are sticking out, but the one that is here by Pedro, it just looks more consistent with what I would expect it to look like. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than pants and color change and everything, I think for the most part, everything is pretty similar. I'm not expecting too much from it, right? But it's crazy, man. Like, when you compare these two together. So, obviously, I can't do anything to him right there, but when I drain that key, I absolutely can. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh. So, he looks really good. Let me go and turn this back on here. That looks awesome, dude. Oh, my goodness. You'll never beat me? That looks so good. Look at it, even from behind. It looks like a different game. It looks like a different game. All right, Kamehameha sign. Oh, wow, look at that. Hold on. Let me actually see that again. We're gonna have to do the frame by frame here. Wow, dude. Wow. Let me see that shit. So he does break the model, right? Because people are gonna be like, "Oh, this looks like garbage." You know, he did that on purpose. If you guys know, the best looking Sparking Zero models and designs and everything look the best whenever they're doing an animation, because they have to break the model for specific animation. That's why there's no free cam mode in this game, because you would be seeing this shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know he looked derpy as fuck right there, but if you're seeing it from the side or from like how it's intended, right? It looks very good, and he did that on purpose. That's the extra effort that Pedro went through to make this look even better, right? Like, that's so cool, dude. It's so cool to see that by just a fan who really understands how, for example, Dragon Ball FighterZ Arc System Works does their shit. You know what I mean? Fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Let's try out that flash sign. Wow. Oh my god. I have to see that again. That looks so good. Whenever he does the dash forward, I gotta see that on cam mode. Look at this shit. It's fucking... What the fuck, bro? That is fucking incredible. Oh my god, holy fucking shit, bro. People are gonna call me a glazer. Fuck you, I do not care. I'm gonna glaze the shit out of what Pedro did here, bro. He deserves all the glaze in the world, because what are we talking about with this shit, bro? That is not Sparking Zero anymore. This is fucking God right here. This is literally God. Like, look at that model. Look at that beautiful model. Goku has never looked more handsome than this right here, bro. He's hot as fuck. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Seeing on this shit, bro. Wow. Incredible. See, this is right here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, bro? Look at this face. This is peak Yamamoto. This is where Yamamoto was at his peak. Right here, this face. That's not what Dragon Ball Super looked like, bro. Dragon Ball Super did not look like... I mean, there were some times where, you know, when they got the right, you know, team and the right person to do art. Like, for example, your boy, right? I say your boy. Takahashi. Takahashi had something similar to what classic Yamamoto was, where everything was very sharp. I would argue, have to say, you know, he exceeded. He like took what Yamamoto did and just did it better, right? And obviously this is not exactly the same, but this looks like how Dragon Ball Z, classic 90s Dragon Ball Z used to look like, bro. It really does. Oh shit, he's zooming in crazy. Ah, fuck you! Fuck you! Yeah, it looks awesome, man. And again, you know, he has to break the model for certain things. It's incredible. It's incredible. All right, now this one right here, you already know it.
This is the end for you.
Oh my god! Unfucking real. Unfucking real, bro. When it does that close-up shot, shit! What the fuck? Bro, screenshot that shit, put it as your desktop right now. Desktop fucking wallpaper right now. Put it on your phone, I don't care. Put it on your wall. Literally print this off, laminate it, put it in a frame, and put that shit on your wall right here. This is art. This is art. It's gorgeous. Look at that shit. He's so cool, bro. Pedro is so cool for doing this. I don't know what else to say, man. We gotta compare. We gotta compare the original to the new. It's fucking crazy.
This fight against